Welcome, everyone, to the NASCAR Heat 5 Pro Series. Tonight we will be at Dover Motor Speedway, the Monster Mile. 1 mile around this track, 100 laps. I think we've got a pretty good race in store this evening. This is a pretty unique track. 24-degree banking. It's a fun track, to say the least. I'm hoping we get to see some really good racing this evening. Some really clean, tight racing. I think everybody's just taking a little warm-up lap here before we get started. So far, just to give all the ladies and gentlemen that are tuning in, so far in this series, we've got Team Trackhouse that's currently leading the series, followed not too far behind by Team Penske and Colleague, which are actually both tied currently after round 6 in the standings, point standings for teams. So it's going to be a pretty tight battle, especially between Penske and Colleague. Like I said, they're tied right now in the point standings, so both of those teams are really going to be trying to duke it out for as many points and positions as they can get. We should be rolling around towards green. And we are green here at Dover Motor Speedway. Oh. Not sure what's happened to Lime Cone. He's trailing the pack right now. Sean for Life leading. Got a pretty decent lead right now over Fast Racer. Starting to make some progress here, catching up to the leaders. We've actually got a couple drivers out this evening, so this is a little bit of a smaller field than what we're used to seeing here on NASCAR Heat 5 Pro Series. And again, as I said, this is a 100-lap race, so we should see 2 stops here. Be interesting to see how all these drivers play their strategy out. Everybody's staying pretty clean right now. We're in a tight single file line. Everybody kind of taking the same line around this track. You know, for those watching, you can't really tell from our angle, but if you've ever driven this track, or if you've ever been to this track in person, these banks are pretty steep. I mean, these are some This is some pretty intense banking that we have here at this track at Dover Motor Speedway. And you can, it's a really fun track. For anybody who's never driven it, I really encourage you guys to give it a try on this game. I mean, it's pretty fun. Really a lot of good racing going on here. I don't know what has happened to Line Cone. I did not see that off the line, but he's already, looks like, about to be a lap down. A little unfortunate, not the way you wanted to start your day. As he stays low and lets Sean for Life, Fast Racer, get past him. Oh, into the wall a little bit too, and then dips down to the inside. Man, he is just having a rough go. Looks like Mr. Slide Job has actually made a move on Dentside Dude in the 3 car. Good pass by Mr. Slide Job. RC Rowdy trying to find a way around Irish here. Speaking of Irish, he's been having a good go the past couple weeks. He's been in contention, and he's a very consistent driver, and he's been really getting some points on the board for Team Trackhouse. We'll see if he can have another good finish this evening. Mr. Slide Job has gained some traction on the front too. He's right on the tail of Fast Racer. Looks like he's going for the move underneath. See if he can hold him off. And he does. He gets the clear. Another good move by Mr. Slide Job. Really good battle going on right now between Slide and Fast Racer. The second position. So I actually did speak to Sean for Life, who's currently leading this race, earlier today. And I tried to get some info out of him. I tried to ask him what his strategy was going to be for the race this evening. And I think he kind of wanted to keep that to himself, because all the information he gave me was that he was going to go fast and turn left. So not giving away too many of his tricks. But whatever he's doing, so far it seems to be working out for him. We'll see if he can continue that throughout the duration of this race. These front 3 guys are starting to just slightly pull away from the rest of the field. And as you can see, Irish back there just slid just a little bit. That's why it's so important. Everybody, if you notice, everybody is just running an insanely tight line. Everybody's on the same line, and it's just gonna, continue to get grippier and rub in a little bit. But if you get off that line, I mean, it's pretty easy to lose it or slide up this track. So yeah, you're seeing everybody kind of run that same line. Rowdy had actually made a pass, a good move on Irish, and maybe that was when we saw Irish slide up just a little bit. Maybe he got off that line, and once you're out of line, it's just you lose that grip and you just start to slide a little bit. We'll see if he can pitch back up. It looks like he's starting to gain traction on the back bumper of Rowdy. See if he can get that position back. Sean for Life, though, currently doing his thing. He's still out in the front. He's running a good race so far. I know it's early, but it definitely seems like he's got his car dialed in and hooked up, and a good showing so far. Fast Racer's just lost a little bit of traction, though. He's still currently in third, but he's fallen off the pace quite a bit. It's actually allowing Dent side dude in the 3 car to gain some traction on him, and then shortly behind him is Rowdy and Irish. So maybe here in a few laps they'll all kind of get bunched up and we'll have a good little battle on our hands. The 3rd position. Irish on the back bumper of RC. He's trying to find a way around. Is he going to go low? Ooh, and just a little nudge, it looked like. Just a little love tap on the back of RC Rowdy. Last couple laps, he's looking for a way to get by him, and he just hasn't been able to make that move yet. Again, it's a little, I'm not exactly sure. Maybe we can see a replay of that at some point, but I'm not exactly sure what had happened to Line Cone. But unfortunate for him, I feel like he kind of had a run of bad luck. Our last round 6 at Richmond, although he's still currently tied for first in the driver's standings with Sean for Life, but yeah, it's been a bad few weeks for him, a bad couple rounds. He's just had some bad luck, but looks like it's gonna continue for him for now. Sean for Life, though, He's doing really well so far this race, even though he's got Mr. Slide Job right on his tail. He's finally caught the back of him, so it looks like we're going to have a battle for first place here pretty soon. But just to recap, for everybody that's watching in our driver standings, so far in the top 5, Line Cone and Sean for Life both are tied at 81 points so far in this league after 6 rounds. Irish and Mr. Slide Job are taking the 3rd and 4th position, rounded out by Racing. So again, we've got 2 drivers from Trackhouse, got 1 Penske, Sean for Life, 1 colleague, and 1 RCR. So it's been a pretty good battle so far with everybody up there. Alright, so we're starting to see some people make it down pit road. We have 66 laps to go. Looks like some of our takers were Fast Racer 19, which is Nick H, Mr. Slide Job. Looks like Irish is down there, and the 3 of Dentside dude as well. Now Sean for Life is in, and we'll see how everything cycles out. Number 3 car of Dentside, I think, had a pretty good pit stop because he came out right on the tail of Fast Racer. Should be pretty good. We'll see where Sean for Life comes out. It looks like he's just in front of Slide Job. Back to where they were. Be approaching some traffic here shortly. Slide Job's had a couple pretty good weeks. He ran pretty well last go at Richmond and seems to be having another good performance here tonight. We'll see if that continues. I know he would like to get some more points for colleague. Nice with the 45 to get out of the way and let the leaders come through. Well, Irish is making a little bit of traction. It looks like after that cycle he actually has gotten past Rowdy. Line Cone, unfortunately, still struggling a bit. Ooh, a little touching going on with the 3 and the 45. 3 gets past though. Hasn't lost too much traction to the number 18 car. I'll tell you what, the two of them are actually moving right now. They're gaining a little bit of traction on these front leaders. See if they can get there. That'd be pretty interesting. If we could see the 4 of them kind of battle it out for the lead. I do have to say though, the number 3 car, Dent Side Dude, having a pretty good race. RC Rowdy got back around Irish. Irish trying to find a way past. Ooh. A little love tap into the wall by Nick H. Not bad though. I don't think it's going to slow him down any. Looks like Line Cone back into the pits. Still a good battle going on between the 12 and the 1 car. The 1's just struggling a bit, can't find a way past RC Rowdy so far. He's looking. I think every chance he gets, Rowdy can kind of drop down a little bit and block the move. Currently we have the 22 of Sean for Life leading. We've got the 16 of Mr. Slide Job currently in second. We have got the 18 of Fast Racer in third. And the 3 car of Dent Side Dude currently in 4th place. Irish still trying to find a way by RC Rowdy, but Rowdy not making it very easy on him. These two have been at it all night so far, swapping positions back and forth, back and forth. 45 into the wall. He continues. Irish is looking to the inside. Just not quite close enough to be able to make that move stick. I mean, he's seen that opening a handful of times the past couple laps. He just don't think he can get close enough to pull the move off. He's right on the back bumper. He's just not able to drop down low enough, quick enough without Rowdy blocking it. Good battle though going on between these two. Ooh, he looked to the outside for a second, maybe just slid a little bit. He's going to the inside, Rowdy wide up the track, and Irish is through, made the move. Rowdy on the back bumper. I think he's going to make it this time. Good pass by Irish on Rowdy. That was a nice move. I couldn't quite tell if he had a little nudge and just kind of scooted the 12 up the track, or if the 12 just kind of had too much pressure on him and maybe just slid up on his own and kind of got off the racing line. Now Rowdy's going back low. He's got the low line. Couldn't get past though. Irish going for the block. He holds him off. Rowdy going to look to the inside again. No moves being made right now between the 18 and the 3 car, but still a pretty good run by the two of them. I mean, they've been together basically the whole race, same as Irish and Rowdy. Staying really close together. Rowdy trying to look on the inside of Irish again. Irish up the track just a little bit. Rowdy going to make it through. Still door to door. Oh, and it looks like Rowdy did make it through. Irish just a little too wide there. Opened the door up for Rowdy, and he just got past. And it looks like they're coming into the pits. We got Rowdy and Irish both dropping into the pits. We've also got the 18 car, and we've got the 3 car, the 45 in as well. believe there's 42 to go. "42 laps remaining." So that should be the last of the pit stops that we see this evening. We'll see how that cycle plays out, and we'll see how the remainder of this is. Sean for Life gets out pretty good. 16 right behind him. Irish maybe just a little slow getting out of there. He's lost a little bit of traction to Rowdy. Three car right on the back of this 18. We're starting to catch a little bit of traffic, catching up to the 8 here. See if he'll move out of the way for these guys and let them through. They won't lose too much time. 3 already looking low. Good move by the 8 car. Get up the track and let these guys through. And after that pit cycle, RC Rowdy has just really made up some time on the Irish. This is the farthest away they've been from each other the entire race. It's going to be a little bit of a struggle, I think, for Irish to gain back that traction, but really good run so far by Rowdy. Three car is right on the bumper of this 18. He's trying to look low. I don't think he's close enough to make it stick this time around. It's really close between these two. Closest they've been, actually. The 3 just has not been able to get by the 18. The 18 stayed in front. But they are as close as they have been. 3 still looking on the inside. Not quite there. Ooh, it's really close. He's right on the back quarter. Oh, he's going for it. He's dipping down, thinking about it. 18 stays low, kind of blocks him a little bit. 3 holding it. And they're neck and neck right now, door to door on the straight. Dropping inside. 3 takes the low line. 18 slides up just a bit. And he does make the move. The 3 getting past the 18, the fast racer. Man, he has been waiting for that for a long time. But a really good move by the 3 car, just waiting it out, being patient. That's what it's all about. Sean for life, though, he's dominating this race. He's having a really good run, and he's trying to go for that 3-peat. He's already won twice so far this season. Trying to get himself a 3rd victory. This could actually be a really good showing for Team Penske. If Sean for Life is able to pull this off with RC Rowdy not too far behind, I believe Rowdy currently is in the 4th position. No, the 5th position, I'm sorry, excuse me. This would still be a really good showing for Team Penske. And just like I had said earlier, everybody is trying to get as many points as possible. Oh no, and it looks like the 8 car may have just lagged out there. I'm not sure. I'd have to get confirmation on that. That's a 99 of line cone on the back bumper of Slide Job. Maybe helping him around. He may be giving him a little nudge. 45 slides way up. Maybe he doesn't slide. Maybe he's just getting out of the way of these guys. They have gotten into a lot of traffic after this last cycle. Having to get around a lot of cars. And Line Cone doesn't seem to be making a move, so he looks like he is helping Slide Job out. So if Slide's able to take a win, or at least a 2nd place podium position, he may have to slide a little bit of money toward Line Cone's way. I scratch your back, you scratch mine kind of deal. But right now, it's still Sean for Life in the 22 car, out in front with a pretty commanding lead in this race. Fast Racer's still on the back bumper of Dentside Dude, trying to just see if he can find an open door or even a crack that he can take advantage of at some point. So far, he's not finding anything. And they as well are starting to get into the traffic. See if the 45 is going to help these boys through. Too difficult on them. We seem to have missed that, folks, but it looks like Irish actually had made his way past Rowdy, and I'm not sure what happened, but Rowdy was, he was well ahead of Irish after that last pit cycle, so I'm not sure exactly what we missed there, but now Irish. And maybe there's an issue because we do have the 12 of Rowdy coming into pit lane. It does look like. Oh boy. Hope it's nothing too serious. He was having a really good run. But didn't do the commentator curse and jinx him there after talking about him having a good performance for Team Penske. But he is on the pit road, and we'll see what that's all about. A fast racer is losing some ground. He's dropped back quite a bit off this 3 car. Well, RC's back out on track. That's a good sign at least. Now, I don't know what kind of agreement these two guys have, Slide and Line Cone, but as we can see, Line Cone seems to be helping Slide out. Now, Line Cone and Sean for Life have a little bit of a history here. For anybody who's been following us this season and has paid any attention, Line Cone and Sean for Life are, let's just say, not the best of friends. So they have a little bit of a history, and maybe this is a little bit of a, well, if I can't win, I'm going to help somebody else win type deal. Tell you what, though, they are moving. It is working. They are catching up to Sean for Life. We are approaching the white flag. Next time around, white flag. And that is another win for the 22 of Sean for Life. 3rd time this season. What a run. What a performance. Here at Dover Motor Speedway, the Monster Mile. Mr. Slide Job 1996 having a really good run, coming in 2nd place. And then followed up by the 3 car, Dentside Dude. Really good performance by him. I think this is the first time that we have seen him this season. Really good performance by him. Didn't look like the 18 car was making it easy for him to get a pass, and he just kept sticking to it, and he eventually made that move. So great run by him. We need the 22, 16, and 3, and possibly the 99, please. All right, we all in here? Let's start with 99. Line Cone, you in here, buddy? You copy? Hey,
Yo,
Cone,
you
this
got
is
me?
Brandon in the booth. You got a copy?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bud. Hey, man. It's been a rough couple weeks for you. You didn't have the best of luck a couple weeks ago when we were at Richmond. Not the greatest of luck, and I kind of missed it, to be honest, off the very beginning. But you kind of didn't have the best start, and then towards the end of it, it looks like you kind of were helping old slide job around the track, and y'all were gaining a ton of traction. Was that just kind of, if I can't win the race, I'm going to help somebody else do so, or what was your intention behind that?
Oh, yeah. Um, I guess I was just trying to help 16 maybe to win. I mean, be better than the 22 getting the side in points. He's next in points behind me, so anything to help my point situation out a little bit. So that's what I was just trying to do.
Gotcha. Well, again, it wasn't the best of weeks for you, and last week wasn't either. But hopefully, you can get out of this little bit of a slump. I know you're one of the top guys in this league. You've already proven that with a win, and I know you and Sean for Life have a little bit of a history slash rivalry going on. So we'd like to see you back at the front, kind of battling out with him. And yeah, I think that was great helping out the 16, and good luck for the remainder of the season.
Yep, appreciate it.
All right, Dent side, you copy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey man, good race.
Thank
Um,
you.
we were watching you, and yeah, you were kind of. I mean, you already had a pretty good start, and you were just sitting right behind the 18. And honestly, even after the first two cycles, actually, even after the third, I didn't know if there was a whole lot of chance of you actually getting past him. And then, or sorry, after the two cycles, um, and then you finally made that move past. And then I'm not sure what happened, but once you guys kind of caught up to lap traffic, he just started losing some traction on you. But a really good showing by you, and if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the first time us seeing you in the NH5 Pro Series. So, what a fantastic showing, getting a third place.
Yeah, thanks. I want to appreciate Sean getting me in this. Appreciate Slide Job letting me go and run. I don't know if the 18 maybe made some adjustments throughout the run, just made his car worse, or because I didn't really change anything the whole race. Just kind of just let the car do its thing. It's kind of drove it, got better at driving it, and ran him down. I wasn't sure if I was going to get around him either, but finally caught him and got a good run and got underneath him. And then I think maybe towards the end, because I was pretty close on fuel. I don't know if he was close on fuel also, and maybe he started saving a little bit. But yeah, I'm just glad to have a good finish here tonight, and congrats to Sean.
Yeah, man, and congrats to you again. Third place is no slump, especially in this
Thank
league.
you.
There's a lot of good drivers here, so congrats to you, and look forward to seeing you more throughout this season.
Cool. Appreciate it. Thanks.
16 slide job. You got a copy?
Yep, I'm here.
All right. Hey, second place, man. That's pretty good. You've been on a good run here the past couple weeks. I know you probably would have liked to have gotten a victory, and not gave one up to Sean, seeing as he doesn't really need one. But good showing by you. After the first cycle, and even before that, you were really gaining some traction on him. I thought at one point you were going to run him down. And then I'm not sure what happened, but after the second cycle, I think you lost a little bit until Line Cone tried to come to your aid. Do you think, I mean, was it just an adjustment thing, or, what do you think made him that much faster? And do you think there's anything that you could have done differently, setup wise or strategy wise, to have a better chance at him?
Yeah, I'm kind of lost to be honest because in the first run, qualified fourth and ended up hitting the wall and yeah, apologies to the 99. It was my fault getting in the wall there, coming down, making contact with the one, and then coming back and killing his race. But yeah, I got damage on lap one and then somehow drove past the the 19 and the 18, and there was another, I think it was the 3, and then just, yeah, was driving through the field in that first run, and then thought, definitely had the fastest car there, and got within like 3/10 of the leader, and then we had to pit. So I figured, well, we're gonna just drive right by him, and then I pit, I think, one lap earlier than the leader. Felt like I didn't have enough gas or something, I don't know, and tried to undercut, get in front of him, and I think he was just getting into pit road better than me somehow, or that's probably what it was. I don't know, because I thought I was going to clear him coming off pit road, but he stayed in front of me, and then with the newer tires, drove away. I think that's the only thing I can think of. I'm surprised that one lap does that, but I felt like going from a much faster car to garbage those last 2 runs. So I have no idea other than pitting one lap later, but even on the third stint on equal tires, I felt like I was losing and only started gaining because the 99 helped me out. So appreciate him trying to help me. It was just way too slow. And I don't know what I got to do to win one of these races. I finished second, third, fourth, last like 4 weeks. So no idea.
Yeah, well, again, it was a good gesture by the 99. But yeah, man, I mean, just, I think you're right there, to be honest. I mean, like you said, second, third, fourth place finishes. I mean, you're just going up from here. So you got to be knocking on the door for a win. But second place, you can't be mad about. Really good points for colleague tonight. So congrats on the second place.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I wish my teammate was able to make it. I think we could have had a really good team points day. It might hurt us, but yeah, we'll see. But can't be mad at a good points day, I guess.
Yep, that's right. Hey, Sean for life. You got a copy?
I got you, brother.
Hey, man. 3 wins. 3 wins in 7 races so far. Um, I know I told everybody that's tuning in tonight that I tried to get as much info out of you as I could about your strategy for this evening, and the only thing I had gotten was go fast and turn left. So now that the race is over, can you tell everybody kind of what your strategy was, or maybe talk a little bit about your setup and how you had such a dominant performance this evening to get your third victory?
Yeah, man. Well, first off, happy Pride Month. Shout out to all my fellow lesbians and lovers of women out there. Y'all are awesome. Yeah, the car was really good tonight. I really just tried to set up the car to wrap around the bottom. Lowered my left sides a little bit to try to just help that turn in a little bit, and it really wasn't anything spectacular. It was really just those first, I'd say, 5 to 7 laps. You really just got to be easy on the throttle. Even though you want to go fast and you feel like you get on the throttle, that right rear just really, I don't know if it's the stagger or whatnot, but that right rear just really wants to grip a little bit extra at the start of the run. It almost makes you spin out. So really just had to take it easy there. Um, just go fast and turn left after that. You just got to wait for the car to come in, and then you just got to drive it.
Yeah, absolutely. But again, man, a dominant performance. I mean, you had a pretty commanding lead. It looked like Slide was gaining a little bit of traction there. I thought maybe he was going to catch up and we'd have a really good battle towards the end of the race. And then, yeah, after that last pit cycle, man, I mean, it was just like your car was on rails. So, congrats to you again on a
Appreciate it.
third victory so far. Pretty commanding lead so far in the points. Definitely going to be gaining a lot more points on Team Trackhouse for Penske, but not only that, but in the driver standings. I know right now you're currently tied with Line Cone, but I think you're gonna gain some pretty good points off of that.
Yeah, I hope so.
Um,
I don't know what happened at the start there. I guess he went around. I'm not sure what exactly happened, but sucks for him. I know he's fast. He's going to win plenty more races, so he's one that can go on a bit of a tear himself. So no lead is safe, obviously. He's a great driver, a little bit aggressive. Got to watch out for that. Slides quick too. He's going to get his fair share of W's. And shout out to him and Dentside dude. Dentside and I put in a lot of hours at night earlier this week trying to get our setups dialed in there. So shout out to him. Glad he was able to get a great performance there. And uh, haven't been able to dedicate as much time as I'd want to um, perform like I feel like I should. I feel like I can be better than what I've done, and this week it felt good to you know get a win here. Glad to be back in victory lane. Appreciate you streaming too.
Absolutely. No problem. And one last question before we get off here. Next week, Kansas Speedway. Is this a good track for you? Do you feel good about your chances to maybe get in victory lane again? How do you feel
Uh,
about Kansas?
Yeah, I mean, I've always liked Kansas. In terms of sliders, I'm relatively new, but I got some starts in another league, the UTRL. Shout out to them, and I got a win there in one of their cars, so that felt good. It was one of those one-off events, but it's a track that I actually have experience at and kind of know how the timing works, the draft, and everything else. So, looking forward to it. Of course, there's a lot of fast guys. I mean, obviously in both leagues, but there's a lot of fast guys here. There's no slouches, so it's kind of like a drafting track, really. You got to stay up with the main pack, and if you lose it, you're sunk. So it's going to come down to execution and making sure you're on top of the adjustments and making sure you got a good handling race car that can both wrap around the bottom if you got to try to slide up and pass somebody, and one that can work well leading and one that can work well drafting and try to stay in with the lead pack. But I like my
Yeah,
chances.
absolutely. Well, congratulations again. Third victory. And we look forward to seeing you next week.
Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, I got moved to #1 in them power rankings that Slide Job does. So I told him there's a little bit of extra pressure for me to stay up there. So hopefully we deliver tonight. But thank you for streaming
Absolutely.
and catch you next week, brother.
Absolutely. All right, folks. Well, you heard it here. Another win, third victory for the 22 Team Penske driver, Sean for life. Be sure to stay tuned and come back with us as all these drivers try to take on the challenge of Kansas Speedway next week. But for now, have a good evening.